Hey guys, so this is going to be the writing sample video. This is just a picture of paper in front of me. I'm going to write with a few different inks, a few different pens, so you can kind of see the difference and maybe even hear the difference depending on the scratchiness of some of these. So, this right here is a Noodler's ink free pen that comes with a 4.5 ounce bottle of ink. This is Heart of Darkness inside here. It's really dark, permanent black. It's supposed to be waterproof and whatever. I am going to do my very best to keep this all in frame. So I'm going to start up here. So this is just the Noodler's eyedropper. And then Heart of Darkness. It's pretty smooth. I really like this ink. This is just some computer paper, so it's not anything fancy. Next I have is the same exact pen, same nib and everything. This is a fine, or a 0.3 in preppy language. But this is Bay State Blue. And these are both Noodler's inks. So you can see the Bay State Blue is quite a bit thinner. And I don't know why that is particularly. I think this this pen, I've always had this ink in it, and because it tends to stain plastic, that will be my Bay State Blue pen, pretty much. The next I have here is an actual preppy, and this has the red cartridge in it still. I will convert this to an eyedropper as soon as I'm out of this ink. But this is a preppy. I apologize for my handwriting. I'm trying to watch it through the screen and write at the same time, and it ends up looking like that. Nothing pretty. Okay. So this is just the red color. Pretty smooth. Smoother than this, I would say, for sure. But I'm not a huge fan of the ink, so I'm really interested to see what this is going to look like with a different ink in it. Just because I'm not a huge fan of that ink. Next pen I'm going to do is the Pilot Metropolitan. Okay. This is, all of those have been fine, or the 0.3. This is a medium. Let's see if I can get that in there. You can see that. And this has Bay State Blue in it as well. I only have a few inks, so some of these are gonna overlap. Oh, that is not Bay State Blue. That is looks like there's Bay State Blue on the nib there. I'll have to clean that up. That is 54th. Yep, 54th Massachusetts Noodler's ink. It's a blue-black. It's one of my favorite inks, just because it's kind of different, but it's dark enough. It does tend to feather a little bit. Not too bad, not as bad as the Heart of Darkness, but it's a pretty cool color. Now that my heater has kicked off, you can kind of hear the scratchiness of this one. It does write fairly smooth. It is a fairly thin line because this is a Japanese nib. Well, they all are, but this is a medium, and these ones are the fine or the 0.3. But just to kind of show you, I do really like this pen. The only thing I don't like about this pen, and this has nothing to do with the writing sample, but I'll just kind of show you quick here if I can do this in frame without knocking the camera over, is the converter. Comes with this is this little squeeze. So you squeeze this and it fills with ink, and it's not clear, so you can never tell when you need to fill more ink. So sometimes you might think that, oh, this pen is, the ink's not getting into it for whatever reason. Well, it's probably because you're running low on ink, because that cartridge doesn't keep a whole bunch of ink in it. I meant to buy another cartridge, but when I got it, it was actually a Lamy cartridge, which doesn't fit in that. So I was kind of disappointed at that. Now I have two Lamy cartridges for no apparent reason other than I do. But for whatever the case. So this is the Lamy Safari. And this is the fine nib. It's a little bit, it's the blacker nib. or the darkened nib. These write really, really smooth, but they do tend to be a thicker line. Okay, so just kind of keep that in mind. So this is the Lamy, and this is the Bay State Blue. This was my fault, not the pen's. It's really hard to write like this, so I'm doing my best. But you can just hear the difference. And let's see. Yeah, so it's smooth, but it is quite a bit of a thicker line. You can see versus in the same ink. Okay. I can try and write Bay State Blue here somewhere. So you can see the difference in thickness there. So that's a fine, but it's a Lamy fine. Okay. I got one more here to show you, so bear with me. This is the Kaweco. Just did a video on this, so you can check that out. And this is the Kaweco ink, because it's still in the cartridge. When I get done with the cartridge, then I'll figure out what kind of ink I want to put in there. But this is a fine as well. I don't know if you can really see that. So I'm gonna try and write like around the setup I got here, so I apologize, but Kaweco Sport. Apologize for the shakiness there. I'm going to turn it just a hair. And this is the blue that comes with the cartridge. It is pretty dang smooth. I would say similar in smoothness to the Lamy, maybe even smoother. And you can see the difference in line. So this is a fine. But this is a fine. And you can tell the difference in thickness, the line thickness, because, well, Kaweco is German, and it's important to know where your pens are from because that determines the width, really. Lamy is European, I can't remember where, and then these are all Japanese up here, so I'm going to move you up just a hair. There you go. So these are all Japanese. So these are all, they tend to run thinner because you can see this is a medium, and the medium here looks thinner than the fine in the Lamy. So you can just kind of tell some of the, this isn't the best writing comparison just because of the angle, and I'm not really writing a whole lot with them, but just to kind of give you an idea of some of the thickness differences and stuff, if you, because it's hard to do that all in one video if you're looking at a pen. So thanks for watching.